disgruntledduck.com.
Hello guys, welcome again. Another Rob Scale workbench video, and it's another review. So this is probably one of the most famous US tanks from the Second World War. It's the M4 Sherman. This is the early production version of it. It's Tamiya 135th kit. As you've grown to expect, we do like our Tamiya kits. So let's have a little look and see what we've got inside here. It's quite a lot of sprues, so this does bode well. Again, reasonable priced kit. We're looking under the £20 mark, so we can't complain about that. We've got our rubber tank tracks that I'm actually quite a fan of, to be honest. I do like these rubber tank tracks. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that. There's a little bit of flex in these ones, but that shouldn't be a problem. We'll get that out, especially when they go on we can glue them down, so they should look fine. So right, there's the tracks out of the way. Lower hull, quite a small tank, not a lot of detail to write home about. Some rivets there they're going to pick up. Yeah, nothing really to say. It's not the biggest of tanks. It's a medium tank, so it's not too big. There's the top of our hull. Nice little bit of texture. Some nice lines there, some nice welding lines. They're going to pick up nicely with a little bit of a wash. Again, nothing too spectacular. Right, so I think you can see from this just how small the turret on this guy is going to actually be. But again, there's some texture on here, but it's not very detailed. You can see it with the naked eye, but I reckon if you start getting a bit of paint or some varnish on that, you're going to lose a lot of that texture. Right, so looks like part of the radio there. It looks like to be the gun, which is a very small gun. Next sprue, I'll give you a close-up of that one just now. So there's a closer up. I don't know how well you can see, if you can focus in on that top of that turret, if you can see any of the details of that. I'll put some photos up, always put photos up on the website so you can see a little bit more detail of some of these. Small little pack of polycaps. Alright, we've got a couple of figures. Then we've really got the base of the tank. We've got Browning machine gun. We've got our axes and tools. These look pretty fiddly, so these are going to be our light casings or our light covers. They're the only bits I see when we might break something, when we cut them off during the build. They always frustrate me, these, and so many times I do snap them. So yeah, there's a closer little inspection of this second sprue. Again, there's quite a lot of bits in this kit. I've been reviewing a lot of these Tamiya kits that come in under the £20 mark, just because I like these. I do like my bigger builds, the ones that take a couple of months, but I do love these that I can just build in an afternoon or an evening and get a fairly decent little model out of it. Eventually I'll actually finish some of them, paint and weather them, but I just love the building aspect of it. It's just that's where I'm having the most fun. So yeah, we've got our wheels, our suspension, nice bit of detail, nice deep ridges on everything. We're really going to get a nice little bit of definition when we start doing our washes later on. Wheels look fine, minimal flash. They're going to need a little bit of a clean up, but nothing drastic at all. So that's that sprue. Next up, we've got the final parts of our external armour. We've got another little tanker guy here. We've got ourselves a set of decals. So if I can grab out real quick. Right, there's our instruction. I'm not going to run through all the instructions because if you've seen one of my reviews on Tamiya, you'll know that the instructions are pretty standard. Well, let's just do it in case you haven't seen one. Instructions, very easy to follow. We've got a colour paint guide just here, lets you know what Tamiya colours to use. As you're working through that, it's going to tell you when you need to, what colour you need to paint things before they're fitted. Very hard to go wrong with the Tamiya kit. It's really up to you to screw it up. Love these guys, they're really, really awesome. So we've got a couple of variations. We've got a plain olive drab, which is an unknown unit from 1944, summer in France. Then we've got a 757 tank, 5th Army in Italy in Feb 1944. So this guy here is going to give us a little bit of camo pattern, whereas this top one is just our basic plain olive drab American military vehicle. So what we've got is we've got our decals to create both of these. Oh, do you know what? We've actually got a third one on the back, which again is another camo one. This time we're not using olive drab. We are actually, yeah, XF62. This one is 2nd Armoured Division in Normandy, August 1944. So you've got 3 variations. So if you buy 3 of these tanks, you'll be able to build 3 completely different models. Right. Finally, so this is our next sprue. We've got another little chappy here. We've got basically the rest of the armour plating that's going to fit on the exterior of the vehicle. Quite flat panels, not too much detail. So you're going to really have to use your own abilities really at weathering to bring these to life, as there's not, with some of those tanks, there's not all the rivets and nuts, bolts and everything that naturally make it pop, so you're going to have to do your own little bit of work. And we've got our final 2 little sprues here. So we've got some more wheels, and so there's two of these exactly the same. We've got some more wheels, we've got another tank guy, but we've got some stowage here, so that's pretty cool. Stuff we can stick on the outside of the vehicle that they would have had when they're travelling in combat. So yeah, all in all, this is a very cute little kit. It's a very, very iconic American tank. If you've seen the film Fury, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the earlier version, but yeah, gorgeous kit, less than £20. A lot of stuff in the box to do. It's going to be a fun one. So yeah, hopefully you guys will check back. I'm actually building this guy up. But in the meantime, check out some of the other videos. Happy modelling, and I'll see you guys next time.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment.